Right, good morning. It's Tuesday at 10:30. I've just paddled for about 3 hours. I'll just give you a quick update actually. On Sunday I came across the Bristol Channel to a tiny little port called Port Iron. Stayed there the night, had an early start, but there was a really strong wind and only got round onto Ross Scilly Beach on the morning tide. On the afternoon tide, paddled from there, which was an absolute killer with a wind, all the way over to Tenby, and then this morning I've just left Tenby and I'm now in a tiny little bay. It's not actually marked on the map, but it's right on the limit of the danger zone at Castlemartin Ranges. According to the chart, there's no restriction passing this area anyway, so it's not a problem. As I were approaching, there were a couple of sea cliff climbers on the cliffs, but yeah, this little bay is quite amazing. It's only 25 metres wide and it runs up the back there. Well, I know there's a campsite just a bit further round to the right. So yeah, tiny, lovely little bay. Anyway, I've just pulled up here because there's an headland now, St Govan's Head, and once around that the tide will be running against me if I go at the moment, so I'm waiting for low tide, and then once the tide starts flooding, it'll then start flooding north up the Pembrokeshire coast, whereas in the Bristol Channel, when it floods, it's going obviously down and into the channel. From now on in, once the tide starts flooding north, I'll be getting on the water at low tide as opposed to high water, which I've just been doing in the Bristol Channel, and obviously it'll be pushing me north. I'm leaving here shortly. I've just got maybe an hour to kill. Round the headland, past the Castlemartin danger zones, and then I've got a couple of surf beaches there, but if the tide's giving me a good lift, and the wind will be slightly more in my favour once around the point as well, then I'll look up going straight through past St Anne's Head, up to Hooper's Point, maybe one of them beaches, or I would imagine the tide whistles through the Wooltack Point, so I may even lift straight through there and all the way up to Ramsey Sound at St David's Head. Now, I've played up there before. We get some brilliant tides through there, some big standing waves. It's a renowned play area for canoeists, so we'll just have to play it by ear and see how the tide does for me. So yeah, that's where we're at. Not long now. Yvonne's coming on Thursday, staying a couple of days with me, coasting along the coast whilst I paddle, and sometime today I'm meeting a reporter from the Daily Mail. He was doing an article on me. He's going to hire a rib, come out to sea to do some photos, and then we're going to go and have a meal and one thing and another, and he's going to do an article. So that's a national newspaper, so you never know, it may generate some good sponsorship, hopefully. Right, I'm going to make myself a quick brew before I get paddling. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, bye bye.